Do you want to save more money every month? Who doesn't, right? We all do. In a world where the cost of living seems to be on a perpetual uphill climb, every penny saved can make a significant difference. But where do you start? How can you stretch your paycheck just a little bit more? Fear not, this isn't about giving up life's little pleasures. This is about making smarter choices. Here are 10 practical ways to help you save more money every month. First up, budgeting. This is the cornerstone of all financial planning. Imagine budgeting as your financial blueprint. It's the master plan that guides you in allocating your resources, making it paramount in your journey to save money. So, how can you budget effectively? Start by tracking your income and expenses. Understand where every penny is going. It may seem tedious, but trust me, it's worth it. Next, classify your expenses into needs and wants. This helps you prioritize your spending. Your needs should always take precedence. Also, consider using budgeting apps. They can automate the process and provide you with valuable insights into your spending habits. Lastly, stick to your budget. This is often easier said than done, but discipline is key. Remember, budgeting isn't about restricting yourself. It's about understanding your financial situation and making informed decisions. Remember, a good budget is the first step to saving money. Secondly, cut out unnecessary expenses. Now this sounds pretty straightforward, right? But you'd be surprised at how much we spend on things we don't really need. It's all about understanding the difference between wants and needs. Needs are those essential items that we can't live without, like food, shelter, and healthcare. Wants, on the other hand, are those nice-to-haves, like the latest smartphone, designer clothes, or a daily latte. Here's a simple exercise to help you differentiate between the two. Write down all your expenses for a month. Next, go through the list and categorize each expense as a want or a need. You'll probably find that there are quite a few wants on that list. Now, you don't have to eliminate all your wants, but you could certainly cut down on some of them. By removing these unnecessary expenses, you'll be amazed at how much you can save. Thirdly, consider eating at home more often. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer, but the difference in cost between dining out and whipping up a meal at home is truly staggering. Imagine enjoying a hearty homemade meal that satisfies your taste buds, nourishes your body, and keeps your wallet happy. It's a win-win situation. Cooking at home not only allows you to control the quality of the ingredients, but also the portion sizes, making it easier to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle. And let's not forget the joy and satisfaction that comes from creating your own culinary masterpiece. The savings from this simple lifestyle change can add up significantly over time. Think about it. A single restaurant meal can cost the same as several meals made at home. So why not channel your inner chef and save some cash? It's time to dust off those cookbooks and embrace the art of home cooking. Fourth on our list is using public transportation. Now, owning a car might give you a sense of freedom, but it also comes with a hefty price tag. It's not just the upfront cost, but the recurring expenses like fuel, maintenance, insurance, and even parking that can really add up. On the other hand, public transportation, whether it's buses, trams, subways, or trains, offers a cost-effective alternative. Monthly passes or prepaid cards can often be a fraction of what you'd spend on car-related expenses. Plus, it's not just about saving money. It's also about reducing your carbon footprint. Every person who switches from a car to a bus, subway, or bike for their daily commute contributes to a cleaner, less congested environment. So, don't underestimate the power of public transportation. It's not just a ride, it's a smart financial move and a greener choice. Public transportation, a simple way to save money and the environment. Fifth, let's talk about shopping smart. Imagine shopping as a game where the goal is to save the most money. First, become a coupon collector. Coupons can offer significant discounts that add up over time. Don't just limit yourself to paper coupons. Digital coupons are becoming increasingly popular and are often available right on your smartphone. Next, consider buying in bulk. Larger quantities often mean lower costs per unit. However, make sure you're not buying more than you need or can use before it expires. Finally, keep an eye out for sales. Retailers frequently have sales and clearances to make room for new stock. This is your opportunity to score some great deals. Remember, shopping smart isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making the most of your money and getting the best value for each dollar you spend. So be a smart shopper and watch your savings grow. Sixth on our list, embrace DIY projects. Doing things yourself can lead to significant savings. Let's take home repairs, for example. While some tasks may require a professional, Others, like painting a room or fixing a leaky faucet, are doable with a little research and patience. Now think about gifts. Instead of purchasing a pricey item, why not create something unique and personal? A handmade gift, whether it's a knitted scarf or a custom photo album, not only saves you cash but also adds a touch of personal sentiment that money can't buy. And let's not forget about DIY decor. From creating rustic wall art to repurposing old furniture, there's a wealth of possibilities for transforming your living space without breaking the bank. The beauty of DIY is that it's not just about cutting costs. It's about making the most of what you have and learning new skills along the way. With DIY, you're not just saving money, you're also learning new skills. 7th, let's talk about energy efficiency. Energy efficiency is a real game changer when it comes to saving money. It's all about making the most out of the energy we use in our homes. This could be as simple as switching off lights when not in use or as involved as installing solar panels. One of the easiest ways to be energy efficient is by using energy-saving light bulbs. They last up to 12 times longer than traditional bulbs and use a fraction of the energy. Next, be mindful of your home's insulation. A well-insulated home can significantly cut down on heating and cooling costs. And don't forget about your household appliances. Choosing energy-efficient models when upgrading can lead to considerable savings over time. Lastly, consider renewable energy sources. Solar panels, for instance, can drastically reduce your electricity bills and even earn you money by selling excess power back to the grid. Remember, being energy efficient is good for both your wallet and the planet. 8th, consider cutting the cable. You may be surprised to hear this, but the average cable subscription can cost upwards of $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year that you could be saving or investing. Now, we know what you're thinking. But what about my shows? My sports? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Enter the world of streaming services. Platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime offer a wide variety of shows, movies, and even sports, often for a fraction of the cost of a traditional cable subscription. And with the flexibility to pick and choose your subscriptions, you can tailor your entertainment to fit your tastes and your budget. Plus, with the added bonus of being able to watch on demand, you're no longer tied to the TV schedule. So cut the cable and embrace the world of streaming. 9th, avoid impulse buying. It's a money-saving mantra we've all heard, but what does it really mean? Impulse buying is when we purchase items without planning or thought, often driven by emotion rather than necessity. These unplanned purchases can quickly add up, creating a significant dent in our wallets. So, how can we avoid this financial pitfall? One effective strategy is to implement a waiting period. If you see something you want, give yourself 24 hours to think about it. If after a day you still feel the need for it, then consider the purchase. Another tip is to shop with a list. If it's not on the list, it doesn't go in the cart. This helps to keep you focused and less likely to be swayed by attractive packaging or sale signs. Lastly, try to identify and understand your impulse buying triggers. Is it boredom? Stress? Once you recognize these triggers, you can take steps to manage them. Avoid impulse buying and your bank account will thank you. Finally, regularly review your finances. Think of it as a financial health checkup. Just as you would go to the doctor to make sure your body is in good shape, you should do the same with your finances. Regular check-ins give you the chance to see how well you're sticking to your budget, track your progress, and identify any areas where you might be overspending. Maybe you've started eating out more, or perhaps you've signed up for a streaming service you forgot about. These little things can add up over time, and before you know it, you're spending more than you thought. As you review, don't forget to celebrate the progress you've made. Did you stick to your grocery budget this month? Great job! Did you resist an impulse buy? Even better. Adjustments may be necessary, but that's okay. Life is full of changes and your budget should reflect that. So keep an eye on your finances and watch your savings pile up. So there you have it, folks. We've explored 10 practical ways to save money, from budgeting and cutting unnecessary expenses to eating at home and using public transportation. We've talked about shopping smart, DIY projects, boosting energy efficiency, cutting cable, avoiding impulse buying, and regularly reviewing your finances. These strategies are not only effective, but also easy to put into practice. Start implementing these tips today and see your savings grow. Until next time, keep saving.